Hello students. Now let's start with our next polysaccharide, that is cellulose and glycogen. In this module we would be also discussing about the uses of carbohydrates. So let's start with the first, that is cellulose. Now what is cellulose? Cellulose is a principal component found in plant kingdom, that is in wood, in cottons and many other objects in plant kingdom. Further, cellulose is a long chain polymer formed by number of beta-D-glucopyranose ring attached end to end by C1 and C4 glycosidic linkages. So, what exactly is beta-D-glucopyranose? We have learned this, right? Let's again recollect it. We have the structure called as beta-D-glucopyranose structure. Now, let's take this structure. Suppose if we have many glucopyranose, that is beta-D-glucopyranose ring, what would happen? The first and the fourth carbons OH are lost, giving us a water molecule, right? And then we are left out with a bond that would be called as a glycosidic bond. So this entire molecule right now which we are observing is nothing but a molecule of cellobiose. Remember, in that module we have done that cellobiose is a partial hydrolysis product of cellulose. So now if we happen to extend the ring or its polymeric form, what would happen? We would get a structure called as cellulose. So this is nothing but your molecule of cellulose. Let's start with the next. Now, in this case, you need to remember, as we are joining beta-D-glucopyranose, the rings would be called as beta links or beta-glycosidic bonds. Further, now let's start with the structure of glycogen. The structure of glycogen is similar to amylopectin. That means it is also branched. Next thing which we need to remember, glycogen is however extensively branched than amylopectin. And in this highly branched structure of glycogen, there are many N groups which can be hydrolyzed, giving us glucose, which would be needed for metabolism. And therefore glycogen is used as a source of instant energy, and mainly it is found into animal kingdom. Now students, if you just happen to observe all the three structures, that is amylose, amylopectin and glycogen, then we can observe that amylose, amylopectin and glycogen, differentiating factor between these three is only their branching. Amylopectin is less branched, whereas glycogen is highly branched structure and amylose is a straight chain structure. So this was all about the carbohydrates. Now finally moving towards their uses. Let's start one by one. First of all, they are abundant organic constituent found in the plants in form of cellulose. Next, important sources of chemical energy for living systems, that is for human beings or for any living organisms. Next, cellulose is used in making paper. It is also used for making linen. Again, the flour bed, which is mainly used as a source of food, is a major constituent of carbohydrates. Again, some carbohydrate constituting materials are potato, rice, bean, corn, etc. That was all with this module, students. Meet you in the next module. Till then, thank you.